Pay attention, creepy weirdo.
I would like a strong, powerful woman to protect me.
He'll fight for America.
Yep. Poopy Square. The Playable Characters Podcast. Welcome, everybody, to another season of Playable
Characters.
Podcast.
Woo, level 101.
101, dude.
We did it.
That's kind of crazy.
It is. It's insane. I hope you guys enjoyed level 100. A lot of labor went into it.
Last week was intense.
Yes, it was.
I must say.
Mhm.
One of the coolest things we ever had a chance to do.
Yes.
We met a lot of people.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. And once again, huge thanks to everyone who came out. Thank you to Bobby Hankinson.
What are you talking about?
January.
What are you talking about?
We're thanking all the people.
Yeah, I'm thinking like, We Fit Trainer and Peach and Daisy.
Oh, I was going to give them their actual names so that people
I don't
can
know.
look them up.
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, their alias, you mean?
Yes,
Yeah, we'll do
their
that later.
alias.
We'll do that later. It's 2 minute name.
So we literally only have 2 names on here, and everyone else got fucked.
They got
Is
thanked.
what you're saying.
They got thanked in the episode, right? It was incredible. It was a lot of fun. You want to keep going?
Yes.
Okay, go for
I
it.
had
Quick.
a plan.
Quick. Okay.
Which thanks for ruining, but
Go for it. Do it now.
Thank you to Bobby Hankinson,
Yeah.
Jen Waring,
Yeah.
Kate Moldenauer, Meredith Nye,
Mm-hmm. J.L. Covan, Patrick Reedy, Andrew Delvecchio, David Piccolomini.
You're just hell-bent on making this so hard to edit
No,
fast.
no, I'm
it's
helping-
funny.
I'm helping
no,
you.
I'm laughing. It's
Who
fine.
else? Who else? You got everybody?
Yes. I think
And
so.
the special guest who came at the
Yes,
end.
of course. The one, the only, Ala Patel.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming back.
Yeah. Was that it?
Yes.
That was your big thing?
I had a whole plan about how to start this. It's fine.
Oh, well, go.
No, well, we already did it.
We just lost 7,000 subscribers. Guys, 101. We did it.
Yes, we did.
It's pretty amazing. We don't know. It's all downhill from here, probably.
I don't think so, because we have a really great guest. Great guest.
Guys,
Great guest.
Fourth wall here. We just had the worst fucking time trying to set this thing
it
up
took
today.
us 30 minutes.
Yeah, but we're here. Hope we sound okay.
Yes.
We have no idea until this posts.
If you don't, please email Bill Cosby, because it's his fault.
It's 100% his fault for some reason.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, we're on Pandora now.
Yes, we are.
Check us out there. We got a lot going on, if you can't tell. But hey, speaking of a lot going on, let's get into our guest.
I know, seriously.
To kick off, I'm calling it a new season for some reason because it kind of feels that way.
It kind of does.
We had a huge climax at the end of 100.
And now for a denouement.
Yeah, never a denouement.
Please welcome this guy. Actually comes all the way from Earthrealm, so I'm happy that we're gonna have.
Well, we don't
him
know
here.
that. Because his client actually is.
And his client is from
one
Earthrealm.
of us.
Yeah, he's an Earthrealmer, but we don't know. Yeah, we'll
Okay.
find out.
Oh, I guess I'm sorry. We are in Earthrealm too, technically.
Yes.
Okay. We have Johnny Cage's agent with us today.
Yes,
hey man, how are
hello.
you? How are you?
Hello, how are you doing today?
This is so cool to have you.
Yes, doing great.
Before we get going,
Yeah.
I would like to ask you one question.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Do you have a bucket?
a bucket.
Or a
No.
waste basket of some sort?
I mean, the studio's kind of
Yeah.
a bucket.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I am a centaur.
Well, I mean, I wasn't gonna bring it
okay.
up, but-
Yeah.
And being half centaur,
Yeah.
I have a horse's behind.
Yes, correct.
Yes.
And I would like a bucket behind me
Oh, that makes
to help out
that makes a lot of sense.
in this lovely sound
We didn't-
recording
Sorry.
room.
In our realm, the horses just shit on the floor.
Yeah,
but,
you know what, man? Go for it. We're not going to be back in the studio, I think. But
Yeah.
if you want to just go for it.
We're in Earthrealm.
Exactly. I wish it was in like your request. Like you did ask for a lot of carrots, which I just realized. But
Although
Delicious
descent-
delicacy.
yeah, I mean, bucket would have been nice. I guess. I mean, Calvin, do you have your bag?
No, sorry. My
Yeah,
bag is not
figures.
available.
Oh, how
Yeah.
quaint.
You could poop in one of these sound foam things, so feel free.
Lovely.
This
lovely.
lamp is kind of old. But
Yeah.
anyway, what can we call you by besides Johnny
Oh.
Cage's agent?
Yes.
My name is Eddie Tramplestein.
Eddie
Hey,
Tramp. I
Tramplestein.
wouldn't have guessed with that body.
I like
Yes.
that.
Is that your real name, or is that like your, I guess, name for us so we can hear you better? So we can.
No, that is my real
Oh,
name.
okay.
Johnny actually has a pet name for me.
What is that?
Oh.
Very affectionately, he calls me Mr. Ed.
Oh,
I get it.
He gets a kick out of that.
He's a real dick.
I call
Yeah.
him Mr. John sometimes too. You know?
Well, that's
we get along really well.
great humor going on here. So
So how did you two meet?
yeah, I mean, let's just dive right in. Yeah.
So I met Johnny Cage when he was participating in the first Mortal Kombat tournament.
Now, is that his real name, Johnny Cage?
That's actually his second stage name.
Oh,
his
what's
original
second?
name is John Carlton.
Carlton like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
That-
That would be a fun victory move. Do the Carlton dance after you rip somebody's
It could be
face off.
a friendship.
Yeah.
Oh,
there you
yeah,
go.
that's true,
Yes.
yeah.
You kind of sound like that
And
guy.
you can't copyright the Carlton dance.
We
by the
just
way.
I just heard
That's
that actually.
true.
Carlton's very pissed.
Yes, yeah.
Poor
I heard.
Alfonso.
I know.
Yeah.
So I met
John
him.
Carlton. All right.
I met him during the first tournament
Mm.
when he fought Goro.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
That
Now
was
I
good.
don't know if you know this, but us centaurs we hate the Shokan.
Yes, I
Really?
remember. Yeah, it's a whole rivalry.
So the moment I
Oh.
saw Johnny Cage do that split and punch Goro in the
Yeah.
nuts,
Giant nuts.
oh,
You
I,
liked
kn-
it?
I knew I had to sign him.
Oh, okay. So,
Oh,
so you were
nice.
watching. So you were a fan. Now, were you an agent before this, or you were just like, I'm getting
Oh,
into?
oh, yes,
Okay,
yes,
you
yes.
were. Now, hold on. Why do you hate the Shokan? Is it the extra arms or? Is
Now,
it...
who needs extra arms? It's extra legs. That's where it's at. Yes, 4 legs.
I'm trying. What would you rather have, Calvin? I mean,
4 legs.
I
I don't
mean,
know.
you're here, so I mean, I want to say 4 legs. So I feel 4 arms is more adaptable in terms of like cooking and stuff. Because in
Ooh.
our realm, we have to hold a lot of things, and we're very busy and on the go.
imagine playing guitar here with 2 guitars at the same time. By
Oh,
yourself.
that would be incredible.
I mean, like playing co-op NBA Jam by yourself.
I feel like
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys are against me.
I'm not. No,
Oh, no, we're
listen,
not at all.
Listen,
Listen.
there's pros and cons to both. That's for sure.
Yes.
You want to know the greatest pro?
Yes.
With the 4 legs,
Uh-huh.
we are hung like centaurs.
Oh, okay. Well, that's yeah. That's.
Although, isn't
I
that a
can
little
ki-
dangerous? I mean, are there centaur human relations?
I mean,
how do you think it started?
it's 2019.
No. Okay. So you're from. Where are you from? You're not
I am from Outworld.
just plain old, good old Outworld.
Good old
Okay.
Outworld.
Okay,
Yes,
awesome.
yes. So I met Johnny during his first Mortal Kombat tournament.
I remember
And-
punching Goro in the nuts didn't have the same effect that it did on the other fighters though. Goro
I mean-
kind of took it like a man.
Yeah.
You know
Is
what I
it the
mean?
loincloth? Is the loincloth like kind of like
He's
punch
just
proofing?
you ever punch a horse? Of course not. But they're
Yeah.
Better not.
They're, I'm
That's
thinking
a
like,
hate crime.
I'm,
we're
th-
on
I know.
here.
I'm thinking like Goro's probably the same way. He's probably just like solid like muscle.
Look,
like
I
you know?
hate the Shokan,
Yeah, we all do.
but I will say
Good bodies.
they have very resilient nuts,
Yeah, I guess. Like Raiden.
like punching bags.
Yeah.
Raiden would go oh, and he would
Yeah.
get hurt.
Which is
you know?
weird because he's a god.
right.
Well, how often do gods get their nuts punched?
Fair.
They're probably very un.
Most of the time,
Punched.
you see a Shokan. If you're trying to beat a Shokan, you go for the nuts. So they've built up that padding.
Nice.
Okay.
So what about centaurs? I mean, I know you probably shouldn't disclose it, but like, what's a centaur's like weakness?
No weakness.
That's,
Not
that's
at all.
true.
We're
Because I
very
remember
proud people.
A treadmill?
Wow, we could do that great.
Yeah,
But,
I was
I
gonna
mean,
say.
it might be too hard.
Oh, it's twice as easy.
Is okay.
How often do horses get tired running?
Almost never. You're right. You ever play,
Yeah,
Red,
that's
you ever
true.
play fucking Red Dead Redemption?
Yeah.
They can literally run for 45 minutes straight.
There you
It's
go.
true.
And nothing happens.
It's
Um,
impressive. So do you know Motaro? You
Yes,
friends
I
with him?
do. That's our grand champion.
Yeah.
Yes, I tried to sign him once.
He's a centaur.
Yeah.
Right. He's big horns.
Yeah.
Ever since I signed Johnny, you know, representing someone outside of your own kind as an agent, as a centaur, is a little against policy.
Oh.
But
Oh.
I'm fiercely anti-Shokan.
Yeah.
So anyone that takes down a Shokan,
You were excited.
especially with a nut punch, because that's a hard place to take him down.
It's probably the best move in
Yeah.
all of Mortal Kombat.
It really is.
It was like so unexpected.
Mhm.
And I was like, oh,
It's actually against the rules.
well, figures Johnny would do that, right?
Are there rules in
There-
Mortal Kombat? Because I feel
Yes.
like they never obey that.
He almost lost that. It was almost a technicality,
Interesting.
It is. Yeah.
but I argued for him.
Good. I mean,
That's one reason I became his agent. I was arguing for him.
Before
I also killed his other agent.
oh,
Oh,
hold
That's
on.
how it works in Outworld.
Well, okay, so that kind of
See,
explains
he
a little
did
bit.
start with an Earth Realm
Ah,
agent.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I have an amazing Earth agent myself, so I'm not gonna say anything bad about them. But I've heard stories. Some of them are the pits. Yeah.
Like the Mortal Kombat pit.
Like,
Oh yeah.
I actually was thinking of, like
Are there
the acid
spikes?
pits.
Yes.
Or,
yeah. Just like not good, you know.
Yeah.
Like, kind of Ari from Entourage type
Yeah.
people.
Ah,
But he'll fight for you, that's for sure. So what were you doing before Johnny? You said you were an agent. What kind of people were you representing?
mostly other centaurs.
Okay.
There's-
Fighting or like sports or
I mean, fighting. But
Acting?
there's in the centaur community. There's a lot of pageantry.
Mhm. Really?
You know, trotting, obstacle courses, things like that.
You guys
No.
do that, really?
Yes.
Like the equestrian things
Yes.
Oh,
we
yes.
have here.
Oh, nice.
Like you jump over like 4 bars or something.
6.
Twice as good, almost.
No,
Right?
almost twice, yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say 1.5 times as good.
I remember when Equestria was in like World Games for like the old like PC games, like summer games, and it would be like, who wants to play Equestria? Well, it was never the funnest event.
It really
I'll say
wasn't.
it was because I didn't know anything about it, like in real life.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, this horse just trots around.
Look,
Well-
when you're the horse, it is a lot of fun.
Is it? It seems like it
Yes.
wouldn't be that
Oh.
much fun.
Hmm.
It's sort of like how you Earthrealm people play baseball,
Baseball's boring.
but when you're playing it, it's a little better.
Is it?
Usually.
a little,
Usually.
maybe.
I played softball. It was not bad.
Yeah?
It was
All right.
fun. Mm.
Did,
Well,
So-
to each their own.
did you ever win anything as a? Were you a pageant show?
Oh
tour?
no, I was strictly agent.
Strictly business.
Yes.
From day one.
That's where I excel at.
How did this love of, I guess, representation come?
It just came naturally to me.
Yeah.
You know, Outworld, it's a very prove yourself sort of terrain.
Sure, I was gonna get
You know,
killed.
it's if you don't prove yourself, you're probably dead.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you can't prove yourself, you prove other people.
Oh.
Oh,
Is,
okay.
is that your slogan for your agency?
Yes, actually.
It is. Okay.
I like
I have a separate slogan too. When I answer the phone, I say, "This is Eddie Tramplestein. Let me get a hoof up on you."
Let me get a hoof up on you.
Yes.
I
Okay.
rather like that. It rolls off the tongue.
It doesn't.
So I have to ask, as Johnny Cage's agent, are there certain realms or certain arenas that you're like, hey, Johnny will not fight in there, or do you just let him kind of run roughshod?
No, he does what he
Rough
wants.
shot.
Yeah. There's no controlling him.
Yeah.
Yes. He is very much like a wild horse. It's one of the reasons I was attracted
Of
to him
course.
as a client.
Yeah.
Yes.
Plus those abs,
Oh yeah.
right?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
totally.
he, you know, if he had 2 extra legs, he would be a perfect specimen.
I bet. Yeah. Now, could he get him eventually? Like, do you guys do that, or is there a process to turn a human into a centaur, or vice versa?
I was never aware of such a process, but I do know of cybernetic enhancements,
Sure.
like you know of Jax.
Oh
sure.
yeah.
One of my
Now he
favorites.
doesn't have extra arms,
No.
but he has
They're
cybernetic arms.
they're awesome. Yeah.
So, conceivably, we could do that. I will say though, a 4-legged split is much harder.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
That's true. Yeah. You
So
gotta,
that would take a lot of work.
you gotta be twice as
But
limber.
Johnny could do it.
Twice as limber.
Yeah.
If
Yes.
you do that, yeah.
And I gotta. So, do you print his headshots for him, or does he just bring those with him all
Oh,
the
he
time?
brings them everywhere he goes.
What a-
He loves it.
Okay, I'm gonna say, is he kind of a dick, Johnny Cage?
Oh, he's a lovable bastard.
I don't know, man. Have you seen the movie? No.
That was actually him playing himself in the movie.
Of course it was.
Oh, interesting.
That was his first stage name.
Yeah.
Lyndon Ashby.
Okay.
Johnny Cage was a much stronger stage name.
Mhm.
It is. Yeah. Yeah.
It was a very good move on his part.
When did he decide to I need something different? I need a little more oomph in my name.
When he started fighting,
Yeah.
he needed that extra oomph. Now the movie came out.
Sorry. Sorry.
The movie came out
Yeah.
after the first game,
Right.
but he retook his stage name. The one time I convinced him to be a little more humble, because Johnny Cage playing Johnny Cage, I didn't want him to seem like his ego was that big.
Well.
Exactly. It's like you don't want a Jean-Claude Van Damme thing going. I get it.
Don't mention him around Johnny.
Oh, I
Oh.
bet.
They used
boy.
to be college roommates.
Oh, really?
Yes,
what
yes.
was that like?
What college was that?
Oh, that was Earthrealm U.
Okay. UFCU. UF Community College.
Now, most people think that Johnny copied Jean-Claude, but it's really the other way around.
Is it?
Yes,
Ah.
Jean-Claude actually stole a lot of Johnny's perspective roles from him.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
like
why-
Guile
that's
from
what-
Street Fighter, ironically.
He was gonna play Guile. Yes.
Is that what got him like?
Probably
into-
wouldn't have worked very well with the competing franchises. So that was the one case
Yeah.
that it might have been better for him not to take the part. But Johnny was still he was gunning for Guile.
That sucks.
And a lot of the roles were actually written for Johnny.
Every role in Street Fighter movie?
Not the Street Fighter, but like Jean-Claude Van Damme.
I was gonna say because
Oh,
Johnny
okay.
would make a really good blood sport person. I feel.
Well, specifically the movie Kickboxer. Originally, it was called Cockboxer.
Oh, okay.
Oh, huh.
Johnny's move.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I can see why that wouldn't be released. Cockboxer.
Yeah, they were trying to be a little less on the nose about it.
A little less on the dick. I'm sure you've seen a cockboxer before, Kelvin.
No, that is not a thing. I mean, that is a thing, but that is not a thing.
That's behind the curtain somewhere in somebody's
I'm sure
dusty old video store.
Oh, I'm very, very certain.
So Johnny's first fatality was he just punched the head off, right? I mean,
Yes.
I say just, but it was nothing like super gruesome as far as ripping a spine up, but that was still a pretty badass fatality.
There was actually a, I don't want to say a glitch, but in the original game, there was Johnny was a little gung ho in the first game.
Sure.
So he was very much about himself, and he wanted his ego to shine. And so if you were quick enough in the first game to enter the fatality more than once, he would decapitate the person several times.
Yeah, well, that's kind of a dick move too.
Yes.
How is that legal?
Like I said, there's a lot of arguing on my part. And the fact that he's still in the tournament shows you how good of an agent I am.
I mean, if you grow extra heads, Johnny's going to punch him off. Simple as that. You entered this contract. You knew it was going to
Well, you don't grow the head. You can't see it in the game, but he actually picks the head up, puts it back on the standing corpse, and punches it again.
That's super dick move.
Yes.
Pretty, you know what?
Although very talented.
It's very on point for John.
Very badass.
Very on brand.
Yeah, okay. I get it. What else did he had? He had the shadow kick.
Yes.
Right?
He had a fireball, which how did he
kind of
energy balls.
He kind of tossed those energy balls. Yeah.
Yep.
Now, as a human, okay, let me say this first. As a human, when he entered the tournament for the first time, was he like, what the fuck? Like, there's gods, there's ninja with ice and then flame. Like, was he like kind of freaking out? Was he ready for it? 'Cause that seems, no matter how badass you are as a human, I don't want to fight a flaming skeleton guy with a spear.
I mean, it was a little of both.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like inside he was probably thinking that, but he would never let any of the people around him know that. But I know him well enough now.
Kudos to him.
That I would know if he was scared a little bit.
Yeah.
Don't tell him that I'm saying this.
Sure.
This is
Oh,
a
of course
hush-hush, right? You're going to cut that out, correct?
Maybe not.
So, I got us. How do you feel about Sonya Blade? Since they're married now, they have a kid.
Yeah.
No, Sonya's great. Yes.
Who's the kid? Jackie Briggs? No, what's her name?
Cassie Cage.
Cassie Cage.
Jackie Briggs, who's not the same name.
Better not be a kid with that one.
Cassie Cage, right?
Yeah.
I think I would know if that was
Yeah.
her kid. No, she's great. The only thing being a father, less time for movies and fighting.
Yeah,
sure.
Obviously, he still gets around.
Okay.
He's working on the sequel to his last movie, Ninja Mime.
Ninja Mime?
Yes. The subtitle was Silent but Deadly. The sequel's called Silent but Deadlier.
Oh,
Ooh,
all right,
I like that.
A little bland, I guess.
Have you tried to
We're
represent?
still workshopping.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I get it. I guess a ninja to mime.
Silenter but deadlier.
That's probably a little better. Up the cheese factor, I guess.
So
okay.
have you tried to represent Sonya or Cassie? I mean, get them while they're young. Cassie.
I tried with Cassie. Sonya's definitely off the table. She's very much into her career as a military
sergeant
person.
or something.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Cassie's got charisma. She inherited that definitely from her father, and I would love to represent her, but Johnny is kind of steering her away from that sort of life. He loves it, but he knows the type of people that are in it. He's one of them.
Sure. Yeah.
So I think he really doesn't want her around people like him in his prime.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I mean, he kind of wore her down. I guess that's how they kind of got married. Huh? He was after her for a while.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
He's very tenacious.
Tenacious dude. I guess out of all the female fighters, Sonya would be the most.
I mean, she's
obvious.
the only for
a human.
So yeah.
They met
unless he's
in the first tournament.
Unless he's in some weird shit like Devora or something.
Yeah.
That would be weird.
Sure. What, are you guys excited for the?
That is the epitome of a polyamorous relationship. Yes.
Is Johnny excited for Mortal Kombat 11? It's coming out in a few weeks.
Totally excited. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. What's do they have anything special planned, or some new fatalities or anything that you can tell us?
Definitely new fatalities.
Ooh.
He's working on one where he does the split punch into the nuts and then picks the nuts up and puts them back and then split nut punch again.
Like the head.
Yes, but up the ante.
Does it hurt twice as much?
Oh, definitely.
That sucks.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly.
Oh, it's very broken at that point. My God.
And do you have control over like friendships or babalities? Like, do you try to suggest certain things for him?
It's mostly him, but I will definitely steer him in the correct location. You know, as a centaur, I know how to steer pretty well.
Sure.
You know, it's similar to having a rider. You know, you want someone to be able to guide you into greener pastures.
Oh, do you give Johnny rides to places like in Cassie?
Not physically.
Okay, so
Like, it's more of a metaphor.
okay, but does he to kind of hop on and
He's tried.
let's get a bite to eat or something?
He's tried.
What's it-
Imagine the most wild horse
Yeah.
times that by 11.
That's you?
That's yes.
Oh wow.
Well, I mean, you are also a person. You don't want to be ridden, I assume.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if someone's gonna jump on me, they're getting knocked off.
Yeah. Or you'd want it to be Johnny. It seems like.
Yeah.
If any human were to,
Yeah.
it would be Johnny.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But even so, there's that work relationship.
Is there a little bit more there? I mean, do you fancy Johnny a little bit? I mean,
Oh no.
I'm just curious.
I don't
Okay.
swing that way.
No,
No.
you never know.
Are there any centaurettes in your life?
There is one.
Okay.
Yeah,
One little filly?
Nice little filly, yes.
Mhm.
Yes. She was actually one of my old clients until she finished that life for
Good.
herself.
Good for
Um,
her.
Nice.
Lot of gold medals.
Yeah.
A
Oh.
lot of nice flower wreaths.
Oh, she wasn't fighting. She was
Not fighting. No,
Okay.
she was the pageant.
she like cauliflower
Oh,
ears or
nice.
something. No.
Yes, when I moved on to more focus on fighting,
Right.
you know, that's when we had a bit of a falling out, but we stayed in contact, and yeah.
You sold together.
Yes. Nothing serious, but you
So
know,
s-
we keep it casual. But
does-
there's something there. There's something.
Doesn't seem like anything's there.
There's
Seem-
something there.
Brian,
I just don't.
don't poo-poo his love.
I'm
okay?
not poo-pooing. Well, speaking of
Oh,
poo-poo.
sorry.
Yeah.
That's
oops,
okay.
yeah.
Pardon me.
We're just gonna. Whew, oh boy.
It's a small studio.
Yeah, it is, and I can literally see stink lines coming off of it. But that's cool.
Yeah.
I suggested a bucket.
you did. So, how do you feel? I mean, obviously, you know, when we play the game, hey, you know what? Johnny gets killed sometimes. He gets shredded in pieces. He gets split in 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. How do you feel about that? Seeing that, your beloved
Well,
Johnny.
you know, as much as it's fighting,
Hmm.
it's also part of the pageantry of the thing.
of the
Yes, you expect the fatalities. You know,
Yeah.
obviously, I want. Excuse me.
that's okay.
This air in Earthrealm is
Yeah,
too clean.
Sorry, it's a lot of.
I'm used to the pollution
Oh, that's
of
true. Yeah.
Outworld, all the dust and
Yeah,
blood,
blood.
mist,
Yeah.
the runoff from Shang Tsung's laboratory.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is
Yeah.
much too clean for my lungs. I'm getting too much air in here.
Sorry.
Which is like, don't worry, come back in 5 years.
But what was the question?
What were we
again?
talking about? I forget even.
Oh, the pageantry of the finishers.
Yes.
Yes.
So obviously, I want my client to be the victor,
Sure.
Yes.
but sometimes it's
gets-
his time.
Yes.
Yeah.
And as much as I say about technicalities, and there are rules to Mortal Kombat.
Mm.
Most people would think of Shang Tsung as the villain,
Mm-hmm.
and he is.
Sure.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Big time.
It's a lot like wrestling, where you have heels. And,
Right.
you
Of
know.
course.
Yeah.
You still root for them.
Except the
sometimes.
heels
Yeah.
are trying to take over. All
Well,
the realms.
yes.
Yeah.
It's kinda-
I have a personal interest in that as well, so I'm kind of playing both sides.
Oh.
Oh.
But with the rules, when you get fatality'd,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
he resurrects you and puts you back together for the next fight.
Well, that's nice of him.
know?
I guess.
Okay.
So you've met Shang Tsung? Like, was that?
Oh, yes,
Was
yes.
that weird? He seems creepy.
He is very creepy.
Yeah.
Yes. He's got a very mad scientist vibe, but
Yeah.
also a mad sorcerer vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of mad
He's
vibes.
very mad, yes.
What form was he when you finally met him?
He actually took the form of Motaro when I met him.
Ooh.
Oh.
okay.
He wanted to get, personal attack on your pride.
Oh.
And
Oh. Wow.
A little fear.
Oh, okay.
You
So
know,
he's
my
playing,
champion, I'm going to be, quaking in my hoofs.
I mean, he's like the master of mind games, I guess.
Yes,
is what
Yes.
about it.
Rude. Wow.
Yeah. Rude. He's chopping
Now,
people in half.
I knew
Rude.
I knew it wasn't Motaro when he wasn't shitting on the carpet.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah. Shapeshifters can't do that part.
Well, you have to try. If he was smarter, he would have been shitting all over the place. But there's also a line.
Yeah.
If you do it too much,
Yeah.
that's when you start to
Yeah.
realize.
And it's his place, so who's gonna clean it anyway? He's stuck cleaning it up.
Yeah, that's true.
That would kind of suck.
So, what are your thoughts on Shao Kahn? Like, what do you think of his rulership?
He's pure evil, right?
I love Shao Kahn. Shao Kahn is awesome. What are you talking about?
Here we go. Okay, he probably has to say that.
I mean, he might be
Shao
listening.
Kahn is my leader.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
He's kind of winking at us.
Yeah,
But yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think of? We actually had Melina on earlier
Yeah.
before. What are your thoughts on her? I know she's a little axe crazy, but nice.
She's creepy, but yeah, it was interesting.
That's normal Outworld women.
Sure.
She's actually kind of tame.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, I've met some crazy women out in Outworld.
She loves blood and killing, she said.
Most people do.
I guess if you get down to
If
it.
you didn't, I wouldn't have a job.
That's true.
Touche.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Where does Johnny conjure or get the energy balls from? How do you, again, as a human, I would love a magical power. Just one magical power I want. You know what I mean? Like, how does he get that?
Well, for everyone, it's different.
Yeah.
For Johnny, that's the manifestation of his ego.
Okay.
So
He
that's
just kind of throws his ego at
pretty
you.
much.
Okay. That makes a lot
I
of
mean,
sense.
I know homeless guys who do that, so yeah.
Homeless? Their ego?
Well, they call it that.
It's their
We know what it actually is.
ejaculate?
Or they're poo-pooing.
Oh,
or
they're
they're
poo-poo.
they're Motaro cakes, if
Yes.
you will.
Oh my God, Motaro cakes.
Oh,
So-
Motaro makes the biggest cakes.
Well, I guess Jax is human too.
Yeah. Yeah, he's human.
There's
Although I
there's a
do
lot
have to
more.
ask,
There's a lot more humans now. I just
there are a lot of
realized.
humans, but there's also a lot of like weird gray areas and cheating going on. Because I mean, there's nut punching, there's metal arms.
You really focus on this cheating and rules thing.
Look,
Well, yeah, well, 'cause
get
also-
it.
everybody has an agent, and everybody behind the scenes, they're arguing with everyone
all the
else.
time. We appreciate you taking the time out of your day. to
Yeah, no,
talk.
seriously, thank
to
you.
talk about
Well,
this.
luckily, there's no tournament going on right now.
Few weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a few weeks, yes, the
Yeah.
tournament begins again.
Oh yes.
Are you there to ever like poach clients? Like, are you trying to get more people
Well,
on your
that's
roster?
what I did with Johnny.
Yeah,
You know?
that was also 25 years ago.
But again, you have to kill the other agent,
Oh right, okay.
Oh right.
and I'm getting on in years.
Sure, I mean, how old of a centaur are you? Would you say?
How old?
He's he's counting. He's counting on his hooves.
Times that by a few.
Okay. so
Okay, cool.
80-ish, 80-ish, or was that 800?
Cool. No, probably 800.
I think it
would
was
say,
800-ish.
Goro's like 10,000 years old, so
Yes,
you're
yes.
probably. I mean, you look
long,
great.
Long lifespan.
You don't look a day over 5,000. So you
Oh,
look
thank you
wonderful.
very much.
Your coat is like really shiny. I like
That
it.
is nice. I
I
was
try.
gonna
I
say.
try. Conditioner.
Does I mean,
Blood and mango. That's the one I use.
Oh, I'll have to use that for the face. We use shea butter in this realm.
I
but, you know.
just had to. My wife was yelling at me about make sure you put conditioner in Penny's hair. I'm like, I've never used conditioner my entire life. I don't know what it does. I'm not familiar. I'm
Well,
sorry if I don't know how important it is. She's like, you gotta use it. So yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's like hair moisturizer. It like helps.
Yeah, I never ever.
I never.
I never use. No, I use shampoo every now and then. I did. I haven't in 15 years, but I didn't know. I never had conditioner.
You don't condition your body hair?
I don't.
Yeah,
no.
you don't. You could do that. There are people who do.
I'm like a Brillo pad.
That's not a good
Right,
thing.
just-
And you have children.
Just one.
That charisma must be immense.
Right? See, I
I
throw.
should sign you.
Yeah. Hey, we'll talk later. Yeah.
I have one final question, which is: you said that you have to fight other agents,
Yes,
for control.
yes.
So, what is your move list?
Again, I'm not much of a fighter.
Yeah.
Most of what I know is from watching Motaro,
Mm-hmm.
but I have learned a few things from Johnny.
Okay.
Now, I myself have perfected the split nut punch,
Oh,
Oh, wow. So
wow.
you can do with the 4 legs. You can do it.
but
Okay.
since I cannot represent myself,
Right.
I have no one to argue for me if I were to do it.
It's so funny. Half the arguments in Outworld are about nut punches. Who would have thought?
I mean, genitals are very important.
It's
I
the
feel.
one
is.
area that Shao Kahn had a strong following, mostly every side of the aisle.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's true. Well, again, there are a lot of loose loincloths there, so
Yes,
I
yes.
understand.
I remember when I was
Exactly.
12 or 13, when you'd punch, the female characters, they would still do the and we'd always be like, "Girls don't have a penis," and stuff like that. But I guess it still hurts.
No,
either
it
way.
hurts no matter what because there's still like stuff there.
It's still like a
You're
bone.
still getting
Yeah.
You're
punched
still getting punched.
Yeah.
by a peak martial artist,
That's true. No matter where it is.
regardless of where you get punched.
That's very true. Might even hurt
Yes.
more. I don't know. I'll never know. But yeah.
So, Mr. Tramplestein, before you go, do you mind if you play a quick game with us?
We're going already? We're playing a game?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, let's play a quick game. Want to play a game?
Yes.
of
yes,
a
let's
Wed
do it.
Bed Dead, everybody.
Oh,
Wed Bed Dead.
Wed Bed Dead. That's a traditional outworld marriage.
Is it? Well, there you
Yes,
go.
yes.
Well, nice
Shao
and easy.
Kahn
there.
instituted that when he became a ruler. Yes.
Oh,
yes.
nice. I'm surprised it's not bed first and then wed. So you're
Nope,
no
you-
extramarital or no premarital rather,
I mean, there
or
are,
extra.
but you get married, you bed them,
Yep.
and then you dead them.
Nice and
Yes,
easy.
no, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. So, you guys ready?
Yes.
Okay. So, 3 characters we're going to give you.
All right.
Jake, was it? Jeff Tramplestein?
Eddie.
Eddie Tramplestein?
Brian's the worst.
I remember Tramplestein.
I'm glad you did your research.
And you're going to tell us who you want to wed, who you want to bed, and who you want dead. Sound
Yes.
good?
Excellent.
First one, super popular character last year.
Johnny Cage.
Nope. Close. You sound like the announcer. Do you do like part-time work as the...
I freelance.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
Okay. I thought so. From Horizon Zero Dawn, Aloy.
Oh yes.
We all know Aloy, right? Eddie, are you familiar with
I
Aloy?
have seen her. I don't know much about
Well,
her.
she is a badass warrior, by the
Yes.
way. Oh, that's
Okay, like so
that's
far.
some good-looking cosplay
Yes.
there. I'm trying to find. She's great with a bow and arrow. You know, she's a survivor, I guess you can say. She was she was born like accidentally or something like that. What was going on? We had the Earth Mother
Yes.
on our show about a year ago.
Born accidentally. She has like an earpiece thing that lets her like see machine.
Yeah.
Now,
Um,
is she part machine?
No.
No, she's
She's
very
definitely-
much human.
So she's
human.
not like Sector and Cyrax.
No,
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 no.
no.
But she fights machines a lot.
Yes.
Oh,
She's
okay,
very good at
okay.
it. She's
Yes.
pretty awesome. She kind of looks like Kate from Lost, the Wasp. From,
Oh yeah, Evangeline. Lilly.
Evangelina Lilly. Yes.
The only wasp I know is Devora.
Yeah. She sucks.
And Evangeline Lilly does not look like that at
No,
all.
yeah,
like
so-
no.
Aloy's pretty awesome.
Yes.
I think.
Oh, she's great.
I like warrior chicks.
You like who?
Warrior chicks.
Have you heard of
Yeah,
Xena?
Oh yes.
Yes. Oh,
Yes,
so you do.
Johnny's showed me a few things from her. He's very much into Xena and Hercules and things like that.
That's
yes.
good to know.
I
like
bet you
that.
Johnny's hard drive's got some stuff on it. I'm just gonna say, this next one, we had him on the podcast too. Toad
Yes.
from the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yes.
Good old
yes,
Toad.
Yes.
Short little mushroom
From
retainer.
another fighting game.
Kinda.
Yeah,
from
yeah,
From Super
mhm.
Smash.
Hasn't been a fighter though.
He's
No.
a defense mechanism. He was on
Yes.
actually last week. He kept getting his
Yes.
ass kicked
Mhm.
because Peach kind of just throws him in front of people,
Yes, yes.
and she said he loves it though.
Yes.
So
To each their own.
yeah, Toad. So he's got a big mushroom for a head. He's got a little vest, no shirt.
No shirt at all.
So if you like that cash vibe,
Yes.
He's
Or
got-
if you like Donald Trump's penis, he might look like that.
there you go. And this next one from a weird Genesis game, Sparkster.
Oh, Sparkster.
Explain Sparkster,
Yeah, I have
Calvin.
not heard of this.
He
He looks like a little rodent or something.
he's a little rodent. He
Looks like
was
he's
vying
trying
to
to
be
be-
a mascot. He's
Yeah.
Trying to be Sonic.
Yeah. He
He's
was
trying.
trying to be a mascot in the same vein as like Sonic. Basically, he is a rocket knight, so he has a
Nice.
sword, and he's in typical '90s fanfare, saving
Very.
a princess from an evil sorcerer. But it's cool. He can like boost jump and all that other stuff.
It's a cool. He's got like a knight in shining armor. He's got like the
Yes.
shining armor. He's got a big sword. He's
Yes.
got
He's-
spiky hair,
Yes.
and yeah, kind of looks like Sonic.
Yeah, pretty much. A brown Sonic, but he's a rocket knight.
There you go. What's a rocket knight?
He a knight that has a rocket strapped to his back that he
Nice.
flies around it.
Nice.
It is exactly what it sounds like.
So Eddie Tramplestein, Tramplestein.
Tramplestein.
Sorry. So we have 3 here: Aloy, Toad, and Sparkster. Wed Bed Dead, pal.
Yes.
What do you say?
Well, I'm going to say Dead Toad first.
Interesting.
why?
Yes, like I said, Outworld is a very harsh place, and he looks like he would not survive one day there.
Yeah, you know what?
It is
I kinda-
not all
yeah.
happy clouds and mushrooms in
Oh, true.
Outworld.
Yeah.
So I know he would be quickly mushroom soup.
I can see Toad not
That's
being
fair.
able to kind of handle his business there.
Yeah.
He's too nice, and
Yeah. He's too friendly.
He's too
yeah.
friendly.
We do need servants, but
he'd be good with that, I think,
I
because he's
feel-
kind of Peach's
Yeah.
servant. Right?
I
isn't
feel like he's too happy.
Yeah.
We like our servants to know their place.
he? Okay, I assume that's probably the general gist of most servants.
Yeah.
I would think over the years.
And then it was
Does Outward have a caste problem? We'll get into that another
a
time.
problem. No.
So Toad is dead.
All right, and then there was Aloy and
Sparkster. Yeah.
and the Sonic knockoff.
Yes.
Yes. I'm going to say Bed Aloy.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. That sounds like the right move.
She's very pretty.
Mm-hmm.
She could use a couple more legs.
She's got the standard too.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, she looks like she would be fun for a night in the stables.
Oh, interesting.
Roll around in the hay.
Okay. Now, would you maybe fool around with one of her four-legged machine things?
Oh, we didn't mention these.
Well, she can like tame four-legged big machine
Well,
beasts.
she can tame me.
Yeah, so I figured he might like that.
All right,
Although it
I
is
like my choice
mechanical.
even more now.
So bring a friend.
And then I guess wed the rocket hedgehog.
Yeah, Sparkster.
Um,
It's a pretty cheesy name too.
Yeah.
Sparkster.
I mean-
They were trying so hard.
Not much going for him, but the other choices fit better. But he seems to be a fighter of some sort.
Yeah.
Sword and armor.
Yeah.
You could represent him.
yeah.
Lord knows he needs it.
I
Yeah.
try not to get involved with clients, but I wouldn't be against him being represented from a colleague.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah. Interesting. Calvin, you want to go?
Sure.
Aloy, Toad, Sparkster.
I would. This is a bit tough, but I think I too would dead Toad.
Wow, really?
He's weak.
Yeah, I agree with you. You made a good point. He's very weak, too squishy, and
Squishy.
too squishy. I mean, I'd be too afraid. We'd be in bed, I'd roll over him, and then wah, I don't need him to lose a life over me. It's fine.
All right.
So yeah, him no.
Oh, I forgot about the life system in the mushroom.
Yeah.
Kingdom, though.
'Cause you can get a lot of free lives in
I
that.
know, and I don't want to spend 99 lives with him. Trust me. So yeah, dead Toad. I would wed Aloy
Oh, okay.
because she's a survivor, which is good. She's got like a lot of good wilderness tactics, and she can read machine stuff, so she can while we're driving, she can be like, hey. Turn here because there's going to be all green lights.
You want her for her GPS?
Yeah,
And she can warn you if a cybernetic ninja pops out of nowhere. They tend to do that.
exactly.
I was going to say she doesn't need much. You don't have much. So there you go.
Wow, ouch.
Perfect combo.
Yes, you can go live in the woods.
Yeah.
Might be a nice change.
I'm not really into camping, so no.
But there's machinery everywhere.
And yeah, maybe she could she could refurbish a PlayStation, and that's useful.
Maybe. Okay.
Practical shit.
Get a little side business going.
Yeah.
Put her to work.
Yeah.
Hey, can you fix my Game Gear?
Yeah. And then I would bed Sparkster.
Really?
Okay, I actually own that game.
Oh.
And I thought it was fun for a Sonic
it?
knockoff. It's fun, it's kind of interesting, and I also
Alright.
feel like
It looks
betting
okay.
would be nice.
Yeah.
We could have some aerial sex going on,
Now, does he have electrical powers?
Ironically, no electrical powers at all.
I figured his sword would do that, like a lightning
No.
sword. Nothing, huh?
He's yellow. He's all staticky looking.
I know,
Nothing
that's
at
a
all.
weird- nope, no electrical powers.
Sparkster.
But he
Wow.
spins around a lot. He's turns
Whoever
into a drill.
whoever his agent was did not market him very well.
Eddie's always thinking business. I love it.
He might have been someone if it was.
There you go.
For a
You
better,
know what?
True.
better
You
agent.
might be right.
But Star was in a lot of things. There was another mascot called Rice Star.
Yeah.
They just like Star.
Yeah, they do.
Hey, at least Rice Star was a star.
Yeah, that's also
The
true.
literal stuff.
So that's who, yeah. So
And
we'll-
we remember Rice Star,
Barely.
that is true.
but
well,
you do remember him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Here's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna bet Aloy.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah. I
mean,
I guess
yeah,
if that's your prerogative.
but if she showers first,
Oh yeah,
Right?
That's true.
she's been running around the forest for like 20 years.
and she's probably covered in oil from all the beasts she's killed.
Oh, good point. I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
It's good lubrication.
That might be good too. A little greasy.
Nice and dirty.
And she's kind of hot, so why not, right? And again, she can definitely kick some ass. Not that I want to kick my ass, but I guess one night.
I mean,
why not? I am going to wed Toad.
really?
I am because where does he live?
Mushroom King. Oh well,
Listen-
no,
listen-
I don't think he lives in the castle though.
He might have a room.
You want to live in a room of a castle.
It's probably bigger than than a regular house. So yeah, right? It's a giant castle. Why do you not want to live there? So then I get in good with the royal family. Things are going good my way.
So you want to be Kate Middleton, but
I do want to be Kate Middleton.
Also,
that is a major height difference, by the way.
That too. It'll be so fun. It'll be good. Oh, he's so tall. He's so short. You know, it'll be fun. People would comment all the time about it in pictures.
my only problem is that he is a servant, so it's not like you're sleeping with like someone who's related to the family.
Well,
like,
but he's like he's part of the family. He's like
he's the house
Jeffrey
servant.
and Will in Fresh Prince. He's like Benson. You know, he's part of the family, right?
You want to be married to Benson?
I don't want to be married to Benson. I want to be married to Toad. Okay. I think it'd be worth it because he is part of the family, kind of. They treat him right, you know.
I mean, Pete just throwing him in front of people as a shield.
And if one day he doesn't come back, who's the single guy in the castle hanging out? Me.
I'm really
Right?
sure that's not how that works.
It might be.
They don't let you just hang out in the castle after
Wait,
your husband dies.
Wait, if my husband dies, I gotta go.
I'm pretty sure if you marry into servitude, you're a servant as well.
No, he's gonna serve. No, he's used to that, so he's gonna serve me all the time. Like it would be nice. You guys are doing this wrong. I got it right. And then, I'm gonna have to dead Sparkster. I think.
Wow.
Just because. I mean, I don't want to bet him. I don't want to marry him. So I just in this situation, Sparkster, you gotta go. I'm sorry.
So you're gonna marry a servant and shit in a chamber pot, but you will not.
He's probably
Where's my chamber?
Yeah, he's probably got a regular.
Seriously,
He's
next
probably.
time for your guests.
I
next
know.
time.
I know.
He's probably got a regular potty. I bet you. I'm thinking. I'm a kid. I say potty. So there you go. I think I'm right here.
I mean, yeah, you want something for that.
All I know is every choice had 2 little legs.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Next time we'll try to get some more
Unfortunately.
animalistic future people on this. So,
Yes.
Eddie, this has been amazing.
Yes,
We had Big Dave Davey Davis on, which is Sonic's
Yes.
agent a long time ago.
Yeah.
You're our second agent. Thank you so much for
Seriously, thank
filling
you.
us in about all this this side life of these
You're
fighters.
welcome.
and
I had a great
characters.
time.
Yeah, this is awesome. We'll clean that. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't
Thank
worry.
you. I wasn't going to touch it.
I know. I wasn't gonna ask.
I saw the horses walking around New York with those little bags behind them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking.
Would you
maybe-
like that?
I mean, I need to have a carriage behind me. Then.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
because you have a lot.
Also, would your arms
maybe-
reach that far back, or
Yeah,
do
that's
you
the
need
thing.
help?
Yeah.
Someone's
Yeah.
got to change it anyway. But
That's
at least-
why we need servants.
at least it's all in one place, though. I guess.
We have a lot of tarcotton running around.
Yeah.
Before I go,
Oh yeah, please.
like I said, Johnny loves giving out his autograph.
Oh
yes.
I told him just do the normal thing.
Yeah.
You know, my biggest fan.
Yeah.
Johnny Cage.
Sure.
He
So
insisted.
everybody's his biggest fan.
To Johnny,
Yeah,
yes.
right, okay.
That's
It's
that
like a
ego.
get well card.
But Johnny insisted. He chuckled his ass off when he wrote this. I don't personally get it.
Okay.
But he wanted you to have this.
Oh wow, I love PCP.
Aw,
Johnny
this
Cage.
Is so nice.
This is awesome.
Seriously, thank you. No one ever brings gifts to us.
You know, we
This
need more
is-
gifts here.
Yeah.
This is so cool. We'll put this on the Instagram, guys. Check out our
Yes.
Instagram today and Twitter probably. The picture will be up there. This is so cool. He loves PCP.
Oh my God.
Well,
thank
tell Johnny we
you.
love him and we love you, Eddie. Thank you
Yes.
so
Thank
much.
Thank you
for
so much,
having me
Eddie
again.
Tramplestein, and we will see you next week.
Good night, everybody, or good afternoon.
Today's playable character is portrayed by actor, cosplayer, and axe master Justin Bowen. You can check out all of his designs on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at JackSquatJB. That is JackSquatJB.